What's up, yogis? Welcome to your class for Spatchcock. This shit is about to turn up, okay? So bring your turn up face, bring your I'm ready to work face, bring your game face, and also bring your resistance band, all right? So if you are not new to me and my channel and you know about this bad boy, and if this is your first time, welcome. This is one of my favorite mobility props. So it's really scrappy but effective. I have two scrunchies that I've tied to a resistance band. So that is going to be very important because Spatchcock is not just about having a middle split. You know, it is about being able to have that active flexibility to actively get into it. This is not a move that we just get into with our passive flexibility. This takes a lot of strength to be able to hit that pancake. So we're gonna be working on all of that today. We're gonna be working on increasing your flexibility and your active range of motion with your middle splits and just getting all the muscles surrounding your hips, your inner thighs, your glutes, like everything that is gonna be really important for this move, a little bit of shoulders as well, to prime your body to get into this move. So, you know, if you are a beginner pole dancer and you are like, I wanna get into Spatchcock, reframe your expectations. This is a very challenging move. So, you know, it might not be that after doing this class one time, you get it, and this is a class, a routine that you might want to return to again and again and again to keep training your body and priming your body. Definitely don't, you know, this is a good class to do to get you ready for Spatchcock. Even if you do have your middle splits, I had my middle splits for a long time and getting Spatchcock was still quite challenging, and I've kind of built up this routine over the last month or two of working on getting my Spatchcock. So this is what I have been doing as someone who already had my middle splits and needed that extra oomph to be able to, you know, fucking crank it in Spatchcock. So just reframe your expectations. If you've never even attempted Spatchcock, if you don't have your middle splits, that's okay, still do this class, but just know that you might have to return to it again and again and be really consistent. But consistency is key. If you do this class multiple times, you will get your Spatchcock. So I'm very confident in that. So with that said, you will also need 2 yoga blocks, okay? You'll need those, some water, and then I'm also gonna be wearing socks so that there will be a little exercise at the end that will kind of want to be sliding on the floor, and I need a little bit of slippy sock action. So with that said, guys, let's dive in. We're gonna get sweaty, we're gonna work out. Hopefully you'll be a little bit sore, and then, you know, this would be a perfect warm-up if you want to get on the pole and try your Spatchcock, or just a great warm-up. Regardless, you're gonna be feeling very limber and bendy. We'll work on your middle splits, all that good stuff. So let's get started. I'm so excited to do this. Let's fucking go. Okay, friends, so we've got our blocks, we've got our band, we've got water. Let's get good and warm. This is a move that you want to make sure you are hot, you are warm, you are primed and ready. So we're gonna start just with some jumping jacks, just starting to get the blood flowing. I am not gonna have y'all attempt Spatchcock cold, not on my watch. Okay, good warmed up. Take these in a circle. And circle the other way. And squat jump. Together and out. Together and out. And out. And squeeze that booty. Core is in and tight for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful, turning the legs out. Let's do some goddess pose squats. I'm really pressing my knees out, getting that external rotation. And hands come down. Shift the booty side to side here. And let's start our internal, external rotations. I'm gonna twist to the left as I internally rotate my right knee. Open up and back to the center. Don't get too comfy there. Rotating other side, open and open. twist, and switch. So I'm really feeling that rotation coming here from my hip. Open, and switch, and open, and switch, and open, and switch, and open, and center. 2 more, twist, and center, and twist, and center. Beautiful. Let's do a little forward fold stretch here. Take a little sway. And rolling up, coming to the pole to use it as a little balance or ballet bar moment. We're gonna start with some leg swings, some attitude leg swings for those of you who have a ballet background. Letting the hips swing up. Trying to find this looseness here. And let's take it to a circle. Hip mobility is everything in spatchcock. And let's go back to front. And switching sides, left leg swings. Hopefully this should feel nice, like swing, kick, swing. And around. Trying to get that leg all the way around. Forward, side, and back, side, front. Really turning out, and then bring it parallel as I come forward. Beautiful. Let's come into a downward facing dog. Just start to walk it out. Awesome. Let's sweep that left leg up to the sky. Taking a big stretch here before bending the knee. And we're gonna draw that knee in a big circle. Opening up that hip socket. So I'm really turned out as my knee comes up, and then I'm turning back in as my knee comes down. Beautiful. Let's straighten the leg and do same thing with a straight leg. So drawing like a big circle, like your leg is the hand of a clock. You're trying to hit every number. Beautiful. Switching sides, right leg comes up. Getting that stretch. Bending the knee. Let's take that knee in a big circle. Trying to keep your rib cage, your shoulders and upper body really stable so that most of this movement is just coming from the hip. Isolating the hip. Awesome. Let's straighten up. Same thing. Ooh, don't kick your pole. Let's move back. Big circle. Awesome. Let's come forward with that right leg coming onto the ground into a little double stag moment here. And I'm going to try to not use my hands as I switch from one side to the other. So I'm trying to plant my feet and then just find that swivel mobility through the hips. One side to side. Awesome. Let's stay on this right side here. Okay, so again, trying to not use any hands. We're going to bring the arms up. I'm in a fifth position. I'm leaning my weight onto my right hip, my right booty, so I can try and lift this left leg up off the floor, lifting the whole leg. So I'm really trying to turn out and then getting that knee really high off the floor and also kicking it back behind me. I don't want to be too side here, like it really is a back and lift. Up, up. Even if you can just get it an inch off the floor, working that booty. 8, 7, 6, really tall through the spine. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, beautiful. Now resting that foot down, we're just gonna lift the knee. For 10, 9, trying to feel that this is coming from the hip rather than just pushing into the foot. 8, 7, like the foot is very light on the floor. It's touching it, but it's very light. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now opposite, keeping the knee down, we're lifting that foot. So, need that internal rotation. 10, 9, 8. Try to really have it just be isolated the leg. Don't be like rocking around. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Let's switch sides. Left leg is forward, right leg is back. Arms up, shift weight to that left hip. Lift that whole leg up. 10, 9, really tall for that spine, y'all. 8, 7, squeeze. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Leg down, now just the knee. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Now just the foot. 1, 2, 3. Nice and strong to the upper back. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Beautiful, y'all. Okay, we're gonna move into one of my favorite, but very challenging moves, and we're gonna do this around a pole. So if you have your home pole, great. If you don't have it, it's all good, but the pole can help. So we're gonna take like this big traveling mobility circle. So I'm starting here with my right leg out straight, left leg bent. I'm gonna try and squeeze my booty, my legs to lift myself up off the floor. So this is where if you need to pull a little bit, try and have it be mostly in the booty, but just give you that little bit of support to come up. You're gonna come over on the other side, lower down all the way with control. Extend that right leg out, bring the left leg in, lifting up, and coming over to the other side, okay? So that's first step, is the up and over. Once we come to in down, switching, left leg, what we're gonna do is a little side bend. So I'm gonna come up, you can use the pole, place my left hand down, stretch over, getting that side bend, that side angle. Coming up, kind of in a warrior 2, up, and then if you need to use the pole to kind of support you, lower with control. Switch, and up, stretch, up, and over. Oh yeah. Extend, and switch, and up, side angle, up, and over. Oh yeah, y'all, this is working all those good muscles. You're gonna be hot and sweaty from this. Let's keep going, same direction. We'll switch in a moment. Coming up, stretch, up, and lower. Last one this side, extend, and switch. Up, stretch, up, and turning out, pressing that knee out, 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 all the way down. Okay, I'll turn to switch directions. So coming up on my right side now, up, stretch, up, and over. Extend, and switch, up, and side. So take these at your own pace. Really think about working the booty, your inner thighs. Like this is gonna get all those deep rotator muscles, those stabilizer muscles. Such a good exercise. Working that strength and flexibility all in one. Working that end range mobility right here to be able to go from the floor to up. That is where the fucking money is, y'all. That right there. It's a powerful skill. Last time this side. Stretch and over. Oh yeah, y'all. Shake out those legs into the windshield wiper. So good. How are we feeling? Hopefully you're feeling a little bit sweaty like I am. All right, coming onto our right shin here. We're gonna extend out that left side, doing this nice side body stretch with our gate opener. I want you to really think about lengthening toes and fingertips away from each other and breathing into this left side rib cage. From here, we're gonna sweep through the center, rounding forward as I bend the left leg. Come here into an even deeper side angle stretch. We're really getting into these inner thighs. We're gonna come up using our core, our obliques to lift us up and over. Stretch through the center. Reach. And it's up to you if you want to come up a little bit more, be more in this 90-degree angle, or down lower, okay? Find what feels good for your body. Then engaging your core, pulling the belly button in to lift you up and over. And beautiful. Last time, reach. Really lengthening that bend. Beautiful. From here, I'm gonna extend this leg out. I'm slightly turning this leg in. Like we're gonna come into like a child's pose almost, but with this leg out. And what we're gonna do from here is work our half child's pose mobility. So I'm gonna come down hovering. I'm not quite coming to the floor, coming down hover. I'm gonna squeeze to lift back up. So a side view, so you can really see how much I'm hinging out the hips, flat back, pulling my core in, keeping my ribs in, and up. Back, and up. Booty goes back, working this leg, really strong, and up. Let's go for 4. Turn to the side. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go over and stretch over here for a second, getting this nice half child's pose stretch. Do whatever feels good here. Oh, feels so good. All right, we're gonna come up back to our gate opener here. We're gonna just slightly change it up. So I'm gonna move more into this arch here. And then I'm gonna come down and stretch over. So I'm getting much more of a hamstring kind of parallel stretch here. And pressing up and arch. And down. Press and reach. And down. Up. And reach. Beautiful. Let's come to the other side. Lengthening through the right side. Breathing into this right side rib cage. I'm pressing into the floor with that left hand. Lift up and away from the shoulder. And through the center, bending the right leg. And I'm really trying to push this knee outward. Trying to not let it roll inwards and really getting that external rotation here. Using the core to float up and lower with control, lengthen through the center. Stretch, float, and over through the center. Reach, float, and over. Beautiful. All right, coming up, slightly turning in this left leg to do our hovers. Coming down, my hips are going back and up. Inhale down, squeeze the booties, engage the core, exhale up. If you need to have something under this knee, like a little cushion guy, you're more than welcome to do that. I'm gonna do that. You sensitive knees. Let's go for 4, 3, really strong through this leg, pointing all the way through the toes. 2, 1, and let's chill out here for a second. Rest and stretch. Catching your breath. Alrighty, coming up again to our gate opener. This time we're going to turn it up, get more of a back arch. And the hips are sinking down as I'm coming to this nice kind of almost half splitty kind of position. Really pointing through this toe, getting that active stretch. Coming down and lifting up. Open up the heart. Circle and stretch. Up, back, and arch. Down and hover. Beautiful. Okay, my friends, time to get this band on and get for real now. Let's get serious. Now that we should be good and warmed up. Hope you guys can see I'm feeling a little sweaty myself. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna get the band on both of our ankles and we're gonna come down to the floor, okay? So go ahead and let's take a little happy baby here for a second. I want you to find a little bit of a rock here. Just chilling out for a second because we're about to work. So we're gonna start with holding our happy baby. You can either do that by bringing your hands in front or around, whichever way feels better. I'm gonna do this and I'm trying to keep my knees here, trying to not let them move up and around, like keeping them stable. And I'm going to then from there trying to straighten the legs. I'm stretching that band, really working that active flexibility here. And release. Straighten and bend with release with control. So we're not trying to just like momentum our way through this. We are being very deliberate of stretching, straightening, releasing with control. And stretch, so using your hands to slightly push down, keep those knees down and release. And let's go for 10. Ooh, I gotta remember to relax my shoulders, relax the jaw. All the tension is in my legs. 8, 7, this is gonna be the position you're in spatchcock, is really active middle split. So this is really training our body to be comfy in this shape, trying to get those feet as close to the floor as possible. 5, pointing through the toes, y'all better be pointing. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Beautiful, release the hands. Now we're gonna come up slowly, give a little shake out here. Now what we're gonna do, completely no hands at all, we're gonna do a little beat, very ballet of us, a little boop, boop, and then we're gonna come down. I'm gonna flex and try to get that contact with like toes to touch the floor, maybe for a second, and then pointing on my way up. So again, here we don't wanna be using too much momentum and just like bah, 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 like bouncing through this. We wanna be very deliberate. Down and beat, beat, down, hold, beat, beat, down and hold, beat, beat, working those inner thighs, beat, beat, relax the arms, and beat, beat, 4, 5, beat, beat, and 4, beat, beat, 3, beat, beat, 2, hold, beat, beat, and 1, hold, and beat, beat. Good job, y'all. Okay, now let's take this band. We're gonna get it, this is a really funny position, but we're gonna get it under our back now. So now, straighten out and feel like, ooh, okay, the band is kind of pulling my legs into this stretch, right? So you can kind of relax here, let gravity and let the band do the weight for you. We're just gonna breathe for a second. And we're gonna work our core, because you better believe in spatchcock, we're kind of like in this very crunched up position. So we're gonna do the core work here. So I'm gonna reach through the center, I'm going to up and down, contract and down. So I'm really strong through my legs. I'm thinking about pulling my belly button in to pull me up. If you feel your belly pushing out to engage, no, you need to think about pulling in. And the core drawing down to the floor is what pulls your head up. And down. Up and down. For 10. Exhale. 9. Up. 8. And 7. 6. Really strong for the legs. Engage. Point through the toes. 5. 4. 3, 2, 1. Let's hold, and we're gonna beat the arms here. 4, 10, 9, 8. Pull the core in. 7, 6, 5, 4. Lift up. 3, 2, 1. Ooh, yes. All right. Relax those legs. Take the band out from underneath you. Oh God, I'm all kinds of tangled up. Let's shake those legs out for a second. Let's take a little figure 4 stretch here. So I'm crossing my left leg over my right. Chilling out for a second. Good job, y'all. And let's switch. Right leg crosses over left. Pull it in. Rock back and rock it up. You can go ahead and take the band off, and we're going to switch out the band for our blocks. If you want to grab a sip of water really quick, well deserved, and then we're going to get into it even more. Okay, so for this next part, we're really going to be working our active flexibility here, because yeah, this pose is so much more than just being able to hit your middle splits. So we're gonna bring one leg up onto each block. So as you might notice, like I'm not in a super complete 180 split. I do have my legs kind of slightly in front of me, like I have my butt in the back edge of the yoga mat, and then each leg kind of at the front corners for balance, because what we're gonna be doing is doing more hovers. So I'm gonna bring my arms forward. I'm gonna exhale, pull myself, oh my God, forward and up, okay? So I'm trying to, that wasn't a good example because I touched the floor, but I'm trying to come down without collapsing to the floor, okay? So don't worry, the first time I ever tried these, I was like, flopped super hard. So it's better to start with your feet, maybe a little bit more shallow, not as wide of an angle, and just coming down even halfway is gonna be really good for you, okay? So we're also trying to engage and point through the legs, have them be really strong, trying to not just dump into our knees, like trying to keep a little bit of lift and support. If you're hypermobile, just try and keep like a baby micro bend, okay? So we're gonna reach forward as we pull the elbows back and pull and pull. And I'm really trying to squeeze, like I have lemons in my armpits, but I'm trying to squeeze, really activate my back. without splaying my ribs out. So I'm still trying to stay nice and neutral and engaged through my core. Exhale. And let's go 4, 5. And 4. Really remember to engage your core, especially on the way up. 3, 2, 1. Oh my goodness. Okay, good. Now keeping our feet up on the blocks, I'm gonna bring them out a little bit more. Let's just come down for a sec. Let's stretch it out. Work our classic middle splits here for a second. And if you're here and you want to do a little bit of a kind of rock, turning more in and out, you can do that. Or if you're just hanging out here and you're still working on, just being able to come down to the floor, that is great too. Hopefully if you're doing this class, if you're going to even attempt spatchcock, you do have your middle splits. Definitely a prereq. This is a great class to get you there, but I wouldn't recommend, trying to do spatchcock unless you are comfy, hitting a pancake like this. So the blocks are a great way to kind of work those middle over splits. You can bring it a little bit closer, kind of like how you would have your feet on the poles. Use the blocks to kind of replicate that. It's gonna go side to side. Oh yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna come into a little side stretch moment here. I'm bring my right forearm to the floor. I'm gonna reach that left hand. So what I'm trying to avoid is like my left hip coming off the floor here, really anchoring it down. Like your hip bone, your arm are reaching away from each other, and you're gonna pull back and kind of open up the heart towards the ceiling, right? So you wanna be able to work that back and arm flexibility for spatchcock too. So we're reaching and opening, run that elbow back. And I'm reaching, turning towards the leg, turning away, opening up. Reach and up. Reach and up. Oh, God, it feels so good to reach. Let's hold here for a second, feeling that hip anchoring down. Breathe into any places that feel tight. Send the breath there. And let's open up. Beautiful. Other side. Left forearm comes down. Starting with the side bend and feeling that stretch here from the hip all the way up to the side body here. And we're gonna open up. Reach towards the foot. Open it up. Reach towards the foot. Open it up. Reach towards the foot. Inhale, exhale. Drawing that elbow back. And we're gonna reach and hold. Beautiful. All right, let's come through the center here, and I'm just gonna try and pancake it out for a second. Taking a breath. Ooh, you know what's sounding good is do a little twist. And twist through the shoulders. Get those pecs. Ooh, yeah. Y'all ever just moan while you're doing yoga? Oh my God, I'm getting like so many back cracks right now, you guys. Goddamn. Ooh, okay, let's bring those legs off the blocks, kind of shake them out for a second. Do a little windshield wiper. Okay, we are not quite done yet, but we're almost there. We're gonna take a little moment in pigeon here. Right leg forward, left leg back. Taking a few spinal ripples here. Beautiful. Let's switch sides. Left leg forward, right leg back. Wriggling down and up and down and up and down and up. Okay, we're gonna go into one of the more challenging drills. I mean, these have all been challenging, but this is really good for your hip mobility. Might be a little challenging if you don't have your full splits, but you're gonna do what you can. So this is where the socks are gonna come in handy because we're gonna be kind of sliding our feet on the floor just a little bit. So just know that this will be easier if you do have a little bit of slideability. We're gonna come down on the floor, arms up, and we're going to shoot up as if we're going into, you know, a boat pose. But instead of bringing the legs up, I'm gonna bring them out. Yeah? So we're really gonna try to hit that. And from here, I'm going to lift up my right hip and rotate into my left splits. So in this rotation, if you need a little bit of support with your hands, you know, I support that. But if you can, just go and center. And other side, and center. Canoe, lower down. And up. Let's go to the right. Rotate, and center. Rotate, and center. Canoe, feet off, lower down. And up. To the left. And to the right. Canoe, lower down, core in, release. 2 more, and up, to the right, to the center, the left, hold, lower down, and up, to the right. Y'all doing so good. Here and lower down. All right, let's do one more. Up, left, to the right. Center, lower down. Woo. Good job, you guys. Okay, hopefully you are feeling nice and warmed up. You can do one more pancake guy on the floor here. Hopefully you are feeling good to go. I am going to go test this out right now on my pole. And yeah, enjoy guys. Do this. You know, this is a routine you should do over and over again. This is one that I've kind of been working and building up and kind of refining as I've been working on my spatchcock. And these are the exercises that have helped me the most. But I didn't get in my first try, so really make sure to keep drilling these, come back to this again and again, and it will get you there. So good luck, you guys. If you get your spatchcock, send me a video. I would be so fucking stoked to celebrate with you and see that this class helped. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next class. Let's get on these poles and get to it, y'all. But great job, good work today. Mwah! See you soon.